Alright, hello guys.
Welcome everybody.
Welcome back to our Rover Mechanic Simulator game. This time we have a DLC for you because the Perseverance Rover is coming.
A very special one.
Yeah, so let's see if we have the DLC installed, because as usual Steam sometimes doesn't work at like 6 o'clock.
So no one is surprised, but
yeah, so
okay.
you have Ingenuity drone here.
Okay, is it fixed or should I repair that one?
I don't know, you can check. I'm sure it is the correct save file, but we'll see in a moment.
Not really.
So
okay. I can complete that and we can pass to
yeah, okay. So yeah, that's also interesting because the Ingenuity helicopter is, maybe we can fix it because that's also a part of Perseverance.
Yeah, actually
so,
you're right.
Yeah, so that's the helicopter which is part of Perseverance Rover, and it's also landing on Mars today. It's attached to the underbelly of the rover, and we hope, we have our fingers crossed that it will land safely. And it's an amazing device because it's the first human-made object which will be able to fly in an atmosphere on another planet.
Exactly, we can track Martians now.
Yeah, on a very thin Martian atmosphere. So it's also, I guess, kind of a gamble because nobody really knows if it will work or not, if it will fly as people hope, as NASA hopes.
Well, it's made by NASA, and they know what they're doing.
Yeah, I hope so. I think it was tested in some vacuum chamber, because of course on Mars the atmosphere is very thin. It's like, if you have pull out, you can do that. It's like, you know, it's like 1% of Earth's atmosphere, and only CO2. So it's very hard to build any flying object in such low pressure atmosphere. So it will also be interesting to see how it is doing. Yeah.
Okay, it's fine. Now we can repair that one.
Okay, I will be checking our streams. Okay. If YouTube is working, I will also check Twitch. Usually there's some problems with Steam streaming, but we'll see in a moment if we can fix it. So I guess most people watch on Twitch anyway. So you had the solar panel was dirty, and also
it's a very common thing on Mars.
Yeah, all the dust everywhere, and also the leg was broken.
Always remember to check if the rover is repaired, because if it's not and you finish the quest, you won't get experience and money.
Yeah.
So it is here.
Okay, so Twitch is working fine, YouTube is working fine. Now I will just check the Steam stream. Steam always has its own rules.
Yeah, Steam is like a woman sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, when it comes to women, did you know that Perseverance Rover is actually she?
She, exactly.
Yeah, I was very surprised when I read an article on the NASA website, which was referring to Perseverance Rover as a she. So the big rover is a girl, turns out.
Exactly, so please be gentle to her.
Yeah, we hope Martian weather will be gentle to her as well, and that the landing will go smoothly.
Yeah,
okay, so you fixed the Ingenuity. Let's check the if you have the Perseverance active. If not, then we will
Well, we should have.
restart. Okay, you have them.
Yeah.
So you have those missions. This is very hard mission, so maybe let's start with the easier one.
Exactly. Okay, so what our clients said to us: howdy partner, we've got some more work for you. It seems like the photos taken by the mast cam are a bit off. Something's wrong with the color, to be exact. Would you mind taking a quick look on it? Thanks. Okay, who are we to not answer to that?
So some problem with mast cam we can expect.
Exactly. Okay.
And maybe color filters, because
so we check this out.
There is no preliminary analysis, so it's harder task. Yeah, so the Perseverance DLC is actually quite a big update, because it's not only the new rover, which we modeled completely from scratch, it's also over 200 new unique parts, which you can print, and over 30 quests translated to 11 languages. So basically it's about, we estimate it's about 10 additional hours of gameplay. So and the value of like the educational value is also important, because you can learn a lot about this new amazing rover.
If you want to colonize Mars in the future, just buy our game.
Yeah.
Okay, let's check if it's mast. Yeah, it's red. What is the price? Okay, let's disassemble that. And take it to the workbench.
So this is the new mast. It's a lot more complicated than the mast which Curiosity rover had. It has a lot more devices. It has multiple super cameras. So
you can check and fix curiosity and compare.
So the mast cam A is broken. I think we could also see that it was like scratched from first look.
Maybe I'll show you. See that here?
Yeah, it looks like it's scratched.
Exactly. So can we disassemble that? Not yet. We have to disassemble mast cam ZV first. Okay. Now we can go on.
So that's a set within a set, right?
Exactly.
So you have to...
Inception.
Setception. So you have
Inception, exactly.
to fix the set inside the set.
Let's check it out. Okay, so you got at least 2 damaged parts. Okay, can we disassemble now? As you see, it's a very complicated part. Maybe not as Sherlock, for example, but some work to do.
Yeah, so this camera is really super complicated.
Okay, now we have a new part. Is it fine? No, it's not. And another one here. Okay, but the CCD is fine. So we got 3 parts that we need to print. As you can see, we can't fix them here. Okay, so this is color cover, color wheel, and light shade. maybe you remember that you can use the printer here, but also you can use the printer here. Just you have to unlock upgrade, which we haven't for now. You can search for the parts. This is a very useful feature.
Yeah, so we need to print the color wheel and the cover.
Yeah, exactly. 3 parts are broken. As you can see, those are very complex wonders of human engineering. Great work from NASA.
Yeah.
Okay, and now we can fix that. Okay. Sometimes there isn't just one way of assembling things. You can choose which part assemble first. Like here. Okay, and now it's fixed, and we can fix mast now. As you can see, the shades are not there. We can see that it's not broken anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's fine, it's green now. And let's fix our lady. Let's check if it's repaired. Yeah. So we can now move on. A small hint for you, because I had some problems with that. The remote configurator. It's the best way to approach it from the right side of the rover between first and second wheel. Trust me.
Mm-hmm. Or you can put it down every time. But
Exactly.
it takes more time.
So now we have the fun part.
Yeah, so the work on this Perseverance rover really wasn't easy. It took us like 6 months to make this 3D model. We used the available NASA resources which we could find on the NASA websites and some schematics, but also some things we were unable to find, like how does it look inside. Some devices like Moxie, for example. But we were lucky that one of JPL employees was a fan of our game, and he contacted us and he helped us with some of the details. He explained to us how some of the instruments are made, so it was very, very helpful.
Yeah, as you can see, it's very detailed. We'll get to that also later. We see it from the bottom.
Yeah, we can safely say that it's the most detailed rover,
I've ever made.
Perseverance rover model ever made, definitely.
Yeah.
I guess nobody made the model as so far as advanced as this one.
Okay. We have one more mission. As you can see, Perseverance mission are unlocked one after another. Both are red, so maybe the first one. Okay. What our client says this time? Hey, great job with the antenna. Unfortunately, I've got some more work for you. During the last mission, the rover got on some really bumpy terrain, and now it started to pull right all the time. It might be something with the suspension. Also, the power consumption has gone up quite a bit. So please be so kind and check the bearings. Okay. So we are rover mechanics, so it shouldn't be hard for us.
And meanwhile, I'm trying to see what's up with the stream on Steam. But you can watch on Twitch and YouTube, and if I can enable that, then we will add as well on Steam.
I think Steam may be like that guy from Game of Thrones. It will be done when it will be done.
Yes.
Okay. So they said something about suspension. That's fine. Oh, but this one is red. Let's check other ones. Wheels. As you can see, the Perseverance wheels are very similar to Curiosity wheels.
But not really.
Not really.
They are different because they have like this rubber, band around. Because Curiosity had some problems with its wheels after a few years of driving. They started to break. Not as much as I think it was Spirit rover who had those holes in the wheels, but still. So NASA scientists improved the wheels in Perseverance to be more like a real tire, I guess. So I don't remember exactly, but I think they are made of titanium. I will check in our translation texts, and I will tell you guys, because I think we had this script in the description. Yeah, so the wheel is made of aluminum, but the cleats for traction are made of titanium, and the spokes.
So the process of constant improvement. It's not like it's finished. You can improve that all the time.
Yeah. So some people say that the rover looks kind of similar to Curiosity, but the reality is that it's very, very different. At first, when we wanted to make this DLC, we thought maybe we can copy Curiosity and just change a few parts. But
could it be that easy?
Yeah, but turned out we just had to model everything from scratch, because almost all the parts are new and different. There are just a little common parts like I guess
this engine,
the engine, wheel mount, and the MMRTG generator.
Okay, show that one.
Yeah. So there are only a few parts which are the same as Curiosity, but most of the sensors, scientific instruments are different. Even the chassis is different, because we have this revolver which stores samples and puts them in special place to drop them for future missions to pick them up.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the adaptive caching assembly.
And you can see there's a description here, so you can read more about that.
So adaptive caching assembly consists of the sample handling arm, spare and filled sample tubes, and seals and stations for a variety of activities. And yeah.
So we can assume that they think they will be back on Mars, and then take it to the Earth.
Yeah, there is a plan to make another mission in a few years, which will collect these samples from Mars, which Perseverance collected, and this mission will it will be another robotic mission. The NASA will construct a robot which will collect those samples left on the ground, which are sealed and collected in special spots.
So coming back from Mars, the guy from Martian likes it.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's still our dream, to humanity's dream, to get something back from Mars, because so far it was only we only sent robots and satellites, landers, but we never had a sample return mission. It's very difficult, a lot more difficult than just flying there.
Exactly. So, Mr. Mars, there is a job for you.
Yeah. Actually, I'm curious who will be first to go to Mars and back. Will it be NASA with a robotic mission, or SpaceX with their Starship?
Don't forget about Chinese guys.
Yeah.
That can
China recently also sent satellite, and I think they also have a small rover on board.
Yeah.
Which will land on Mars, but that also is not a sample return mission. So
was it called Tianwen-1 or something like that?
I'm not gonna try to spell that.
Okay, I'm not also a Chinese speaker, so
yes, it's hard to spell.
Google Translate, please be our guy. Okay, wheel. As you can see, like here, those are similar but not the same, like different ones. So we have that one and that bird. And what have we got here? What else? Okay, so we won't wait. We try to disassemble the next one.
So there is also spoke broken, and,
Yeah.
and the wheel around.
Yeah, we have three wheels broken, so it's gonna take some time. Okay. Maybe in a matter of time that there is funny thing, interesting thing about how the name was chosen. There is the NASA tradition that they make a competition and people send their ideas.
Yeah, that was very interesting. If you guys didn't follow the competition to select the name of the rover,
Exactly.
I think it was the same for Curiosity back a few years ago. So NASA made a competition for schools, where children from schools across the USA, I think it was USA, not the whole world,
Yeah.
could propose some names for the new rover.
Yeah.
And there were like hundreds of entries, and they selected, I think, the 10 best entries for people from the internet to vote for. I will Google that.
I like the what you said, people of the internet.
Yeah, so it's great because it's not only schools from USA, but the whole world could have some say in naming this rover. Yeah, so actually I really liked, I think, if I remember correctly, I personally voted for Ingenuity as a name for the rover, but it was selected for helicopter name.
Exactly.
Oh, thank you very much, Lahirus. Great to read that on the chat, that you like the engineering shown in our game. it was a work of many people. Previously we worked on Curiosity since maybe I will talk about the history of this game from the beginning. So
Yeah.
first
That's quite interesting thing.
yeah, so first we released early access. It was in actually a year ago, because it was February 2020, and then we added some additional patches to the early access game. Like we added, for example, the radio, which you could disassemble and fix the internal circuit board of the radio in order to
show
have.
that radio.
Yeah, we can show that in order to have additional radio station.
Yeah.
So
Check this out. I won't check what kind of music you have here. Maybe I just.
yeah, it should be a normal music
Yeah.
from the game. So we can like disassemble it and fix it.
Works.
But maybe we can do it later.
I switch that off because it's.
What else we added since the early access? We fixed a lot of problems which you reported, and we added more translations, because at first we only had like 4 or 5 languages. So we added more to ultimately have 11, like we have right now, 11 language versions. And here I'd like to give the shout out and big thank you to our translators who worked on the game. Not only like professional translators, but also some community translators who volunteered to translate the game. Great, they did a great job. It was quite a lot of work, because there is a lot of parts in the game, a lot of descriptions, part descriptions and missions, because when we count it right now, we have almost 100 missions, because it's like 70 in the main game and 30 in the DLC. So the DLC is like about 10 hours of gameplay, depending on how fast you play. Maybe 8, maybe 12.
Yeah.
Because some, this is a big Rover, so some tasks are like for an hour to fix it.
And subparts and subparts of subparts.
Yeah. So, what else we added? Part damage visualization also wasn't available in the early access. Then we added this in one of the updates. And then in November last year, we made this biggest update with Curiosity Rover, Curiosity Jack. Curiosity had like over 300 interactive parts, and fixes in the soldering, fixed in the tech tree skills. Of course, everything needs to be translated. So again, we had to translate Curiosity to 11 languages, and now the Perseverance. So that's the history basically of this game and how it was developed during the last year. Meanwhile, we were also working, of course, on our 2 other games, and even more, which are close to release. So some of you know about Dinosaur Fossil Hunter, a game which we had Kickstarter for last year. It's also going really well. We have almost all the stretch goals implemented. I think even all of them. We are now just merging them into the final version to be delivered to you guys. And also, of course, we are our third team is working on Occupy Mars, the game, like the biggest game of all those. We were working on it for the last 3 years, and today I will also post a devlog on the Occupy Mars Steam page. So I think it will be interesting for you. So make sure to check that after the stream, or maybe even during the stream if I am able to do it. Yeah. So I think it will be very interesting.
So you can see that we are very into Martian things.
Yeah, we have 2 Martian games and at least 3 scientific games. If you can't Dinosaur Fossil Hunter. We also are close.
Okay, let's admit we're just nerds.
Yeah, I think everybody can see that.
Yeah.
We just love space. And by the way, I have this amazing mug. If you watch this series on Amazon Prime, it's actually a gift from my wife. So maybe
Yes, nerds can have one.
So we have Cerber, one of our biggest supporters on the stream. Cerber, do you recognize this symbol? Yeah, I guess it's hard to see on camera, but
yeah, but we have to say we love our supporters. You do a great job. We are very thankful for you. So it wouldn't be the same without you. So
yes, the community is. Whatever just replied, of course.
yeah.
Our community is just gold. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes, the Expanse. We are nerds, so that's the Expanse cup. Yes, there you see. It would be cool to make a game about something like that in the future, maybe. After we finish Occupy Mars and everything we have planned, and we have a lot on our plate, and a lot is planned for Occupy Mars.
Okay.
So let's greetings from Sri Lanka, greetings from Poland.
Yeah. I had a funny plan to start this stream with some Russian accent, saying this is Lublin streaming here and launching in 3, 2, 1. But as I said, save it for another game.
Yeah, we are also working on Soyuz constructors.
Yep.
So that game will be perfect for such.
And that Russian astronaut from Armageddon will be just perfect there.
Yeah.
So I have some time to practice that.
Yes, we still have some time. Armageddon was a cool movie. And
Best movie ever. The only one movie I cried on. Really?
Really?
Yeah. The moment that the tough guy just blew that comet up. Oh, man.
There are also other movies where I cried, but maybe for different reasons.
Yeah.
Since we were talking about the Expanse, there is a after show on the YouTube Prime channel, and also the actor who plays Amos made something like a podcast on Spotify about the show, and recently they talked about the inspirations for the TV series, and they mostly talked about Alien. But basically the Alien movie is like the main inspiration for the universe of Expanse.
Okay, we can come back to that a moment later. I just read another note for a client.
Yeah, okay. We have another mission to fix Perseverance.
Exactly. So, what do they say? Hey, you did a great job previously, thanks. But I'm afraid I have bad news for you. We've sent the rover back, but there's still a problem with the photos quality. Sorry for turning you so late. We tried to find the faulty part ourselves, but no luck on that. However, the good news are the color wheel is working correctly. It's one of the parts that we fixed before. Maybe it's something of more electrical nature. Okay, let's check this out. So sometimes it's in this way that you fix something, but the client says it's not working. And then you have to check it out again. Okay, I think which Alien movie?
Mostly the first one.
The first one?
The original Alien.
Okay, which is your favorite?
I don't know if I have a favorite, because as we talked earlier, they make me cry, but not in the way you think. I mean, I don't really like scary movies too much.
Yeah, okay.
But of course the setting and spaceships and everything in there is super awesome, but I just can't handle those aliens.
So I have to say that I'm very into marine things, so Cameron's movie is my favorite, but also the last one. But the third one was made by Fincher, and it's very nice too.
And what do you think about Prometheus? Prometheus, it's like in the same universe, but it's like a prequel. Did you watch it?
I've watched it. I liked it, but you know, I'm a fan, not a critic. So critics, as I remember, didn't like the Prometheus.
Yeah, it was different, but the visuals and those spaceships and constructions were just cool.
You know, the climate, the feeling about that movie. You knew it was the same. So.
Yeah, I agree. They managed to keep the climate. Maybe the story wasn't in the Prometheus wasn't as good as in original Alien movies, but the climate they were able to keep it.
Okay.
So what do we have broken right now?
Maybe I'm a bit too fast here, but there was information that it can be something with the electronics here. And you have to remember that all of the instruments, almost all of them, have some electronic devices at the bottom here. So if you can't find, you see that all the instruments are fine, and you can't find what is broken, just check here, as I did, and we can see that there is some electronic device broken. It's Mastcam electronics, so probably it processes some data from Mastcam.
Yeah, from the images, probably.
Exactly. So let's take this one out and check later what's wrong with that.
Yeah. So the Spirit and Opportunity rovers had all the electronics accessible from the top, and Curiosity and Perseverance have electronics at the bottom.
Yeah.
But they are different because Curiosity just had one plane at the bottom which covered all the parts, and while Perseverance has this open part in front to drop those samples collected from different Martian soils.
Probably we'll have opportunity to repair that
disassemble
later.
That also.
Exactly. And as Jacek said, it's all of the devices are here. Some for Sherlock, for Pixel. So remember to check this out later. Okay. And first we check this Mastcam, as they said. Again, it's broken. There is shade here.
So you have both the camera and the electronics broken.
Exactly.
And the other one as well?
Yep.
Okay.
We'll find out in a moment what's wrong. Okay, no, that one I suppose is fine. Maybe check this in warehouse. Remember that you have that useful tool. You can analyze parts which you don't know whether they are broken or not. So this one is fine, and this one is not. Okay. So Mastcam A.
What's the problem here? Something inside, maybe?
Well, for now we don't know because
everything looks okay. Maybe the electronics also at the bottom.
Exactly. So we have to gain access to those electronic parts. As you remember, the color wheel here is hidden, and also CCD. But they said that color wheel is fine. So maybe it's the CCD. Okay.
Or maybe something from that side, like.
Exactly. Maybe the electronic device IC3 or IC9. I don't remember which one is here. So maybe we'll have possibility to solder something.
So to access the electronics, you have to dismount everything from the side.
Almost everything, yeah.
You cannot go only to the back and take the cover out.
Yeah. It was made in a very smart way. Okay, we got color wheel, which is I suppose fine.
Yeah, looks okay.
And the CCD,
And
which
CCD is broken all
it's
over.
broken.
So
Okay.
that took a lot of disassembling. So guys, if you played Curiosity, you probably remember that the cameras were a lot simpler
Exactly.
in Curiosity, but Perseverance also has higher resolution and they are just better devices.
Okay, but I see the same electronics, which is fine. So we don't have to disassemble that for now.
So the CCD was the main problem.
Exactly. What we have more? Let's check the warehouse. Also, that must come with the electronics. I show you that one more time. We check if we can disassemble that. We can't, so we have to print that one. We have two parts to print. It's CCD. Must come. Remember, the Sherlock also has CCD. And must come electronics. Okay. We need to wait for a while.
Yeah, remember that you can always play mini games while waiting for parts.
Exactly. Okay, I'm not very good at that, so you probably.
You can also install some others
Exactly.
if you are better in a different game.
Still wait. As they say, oldie but goldie. Or
Yeah, Snake is a classic.
yeah, I miss that Nokia with Snake. Okay. So now we. But we gained 100 credits.
And you have two parts printed. Do you need
Yep.
more?
Both already.
Two for now.
Okay, let's check this out. CCD, the new one. Color wheel.
Let's maybe analyze
Yeah.
this.
Let's check
So,
this out.
Remember, guys, to always analyze in the tablet. You can do this here by pressing F
Yep.
to check if this is okay or not before you install it.
Or you can do it using that third mode. But if you forget to do that, you can do that exactly in the warehouse. Because it may be a bit annoying if you assemble the part, and suddenly you realize, okay, it's not working, I have to disassemble that all again.
Yeah.
So kind of annoying.
Okay, so try to assemble it.
Yep.
And meanwhile, I will keep working on the Occupy Mars devlog.
Yeah.
Which is almost done. I just need to fix a few things and you will see.
I just said that they are
Some
working
interesting
very, very hard to deliver the game as soon as it's possible, as it's a very complex game.
It is. Yeah, so open world sandbox games are like basically you have to test unlimited possibilities.
Everything. Need to anticipate everything.
Yeah, everything can be can interact with everything else.
Exactly. Like if anybody ever played role-play games with open world, you know that you can't predict everything the players invent. So it's almost the same with sandbox in our game. I'd like maybe a joke about what people did with Mars demo when they first got it.
Yeah, I don't. There were a few situations there. Which one do you mean?
I mean that we thought we tested everything, and suddenly we realized that our guys, people who got the demo, they started doing things that we thought were not possible.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember our Occupy Mars demo version was like the most the thing that most people talked about was this sandstorm.
Exactly.
When does it end, and how can we hack it to make it last as short as possible? And some people just quickly figure out how to hack the game to play longer.
People are so creative.
Yeah, because when we were working on Occupy Mars demo, we were thinking like, okay, it's a demo, but it's an open world game, so how can we limit the demo? Okay, we can give less items than in the full game, less buildings, but usually demos are like for half hour of gameplay or 1 hour. So we decided, okay, so let's add the sandstorm, which will be like after 1 hour of gameplay, you will get an infinite sandstorm.
Yeah.
To prevent like from doing some crazy cities from those buildings. But turns out people just blocked that. So later in the prologue we added more missions after the sandstorm, and then we also upgraded the demo version to also have those additional missions, and sandstorm ends quickly.
It's not like we are greedy and we don't want to share with you. We just wanted to increase your hunger for a game.
Yeah, like we cannot show the full game in the demo, right?
Exactly. It's like idea of the demo.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense. And also, yeah, we just wanted to leave some of the cool stuff for later to reveal, and we'll be soon like revealing more and more as we get closer to release.
And let's admit that we have some cool stuff.
Yeah, so some of that will be shown in the devlog, which
yep.
I'm now working on.
Okay, and I hope I just repaired that one. Yeah! Always a small success in everyday life of Rover mechanic. Okay. So, if you guys ever thought of going on Mars, you can practice on our game.
Yeah, in both of them.
Exactly. Okay, and we have configuration completed. Fine. And let's get our money and experience. Yep. Okay, we got 3 more quests unlocked. Okay, maybe the 7th one, the easier one, Moxie.
Yeah, that's one of the most interesting devices on Perseverance rover. So Moxie is the device which is an experimental device which will generate oxygen from CO2 in Martian atmosphere. So it's like the most important thing we can bring to Mars to test, because every human mission in the future will depend on the success of the device.
Exactly.
Can we produce this oxygen or not? We'll have to see.
So Elon likes that one.
So yeah, somebody wrote on the chat that an idea that maybe we could make a similar game but with space shuttle engineering. I think it's a great idea, but for now we are working on this Soyuz Constructors game, and some people suggested that maybe we could add Buran shuttles, those Soviet shuttles to that game. So I guess that's how we could do it. I mean, you would have shuttles, but not space shuttles, but Buran shuttles.
Exactly. That's very similar. It's we have some experience in creating games like that. So who says what will be in the future?
Yeah.
Okay. Space shuttle. Okay. Okay, but if you do that, I'll have to learn the Texas accent.
Yeah, you
My
have to.
God.
Yeah, you will have to learn Russian to make the game.
Okay. So we have Moxie here.
I
As
wonder
you
what's
can see,
broken.
yeah, I don't always have to check all the things up because it's visible. It makes your work easier, and it's quite realistic because usually if something is broken, you can see that. Not always, but
Yeah, there is this saying in electronics world that that if a device releases magic smoke, it means that you didn't assemble it correctly.
okay.
So the Moxie looks like it's smoky.
Maybe.
Yeah. So remember, guys, you can rotate it with
Yeah.
Shift and WSAD keys.
And that is the very crucial information because some people had problems with, for example, cleaning parts, and it's the information is in tutorial. Who reads tutorials anyway? If you forgot about that, remember Shift plus WASD, and you can rotate that not only like in this way, but rotate it
This way.
this way. Very useful information. I found out about that about a half year after starting testing that game.
Yeah.
And the developers were like, "How did you do it before?"
Yeah. I guess maybe we should. I was thinking maybe we should reverse this.
Mechanics.
Yeah, so maybe we
reverse.
should allow rotating with WSAD and
Yeah.
rotating camera with Shift. And
Yeah,
that would be
Yeah,
like
easier.
easier for people.
More like
maybe
more
we could add
intuitive.
this in like next
Touch.
update.
Or-
So I think we have the pump which is broken.
Yeah.
Maybe
okay.
we can show the
Check this out.
description of the pump.
Yeah.
So that's part of CO2 acquisition and compression system. It's a scroll compressor that pressurizes filtered CO2 gas from Martian atmosphere to about 1 atmosphere. So to make it like similar like Earth. So
Because its Martian atmosphere is not as dense as our earthly.
yeah, when we worked on this, actually I was translating the game to some languages, and I was reading on Wikipedia and other sites about the scroll compressors. They are pretty like interesting
Devices.
Yeah, devices. You can Google scroll compressor. It's I didn't know.
Usually,
about
if you have
that.
car, you have scroll compressor there. Usually.
Because typical compressors, like for water
Are much
wells,
bigger.
are bigger and are like have this pump which is like moving in like left and right. And scroll compressors are like
Okay.
rotating inside, and it's something like it reminds me of the rotary engine which some cars have, like Mazda RX-7, RX-8.
Oh, I love Mazda. I had Mazda, but they stole it.
Yeah,
A great car. Miss that one.
that's because it's a great car. Yeah, but the one you had probably didn't have a rotary engine.
No, probably not.
Those engines, yeah, actually that's interesting that NASA used a scroll compressor because they tend to break because maybe the smaller ones don't have this problem, only those in the car, because those parts which we can see right now,
Yeah. Which are
they
broken.
they need to have seals between them, and those seals can break after like few years of operation, and then they no longer keep the pressure inside.
Exactly.
So the compressor like breaks itself the more it works on that.
Yeah, like every mechanic device has its own part.
Yeah, let's print everything.
Exactly. A printer is also a very good friend in that game. Okay, but which one was that? Fixed or moving scroll? Okay, let's check it out.
Yeah, I don't remember.
That's why a printer
one.
here is very useful.
Maybe we should upgrade the skill tree once we have enough points, but probably not now.
Let's check it out. So moving scroll and bearings. Offset bearing. Turn them. Now we check if we have enough points to unlock the printer. Yes, we have. Printer from the tablet. Okay. No more spare points, but one more useful thing, the crusher. We know that some of you guys have complaints about number of parts that are in our warehouse. So if it's too much of them, you can just destroy them here. Exactly.
So some people are requesting the possibility to salvage sets as well. So we'll probably add this in some of the next updates, because you're right that after you play a lot, you get more and more sets in your tablet.
Especially if you don't disassemble all the things but print any one.
Yes.
It can happen. So as you can see, we hear your voice.
Yeah, we try to listen to feedback and read every comment, every forum thread, every review. The same for our other games. So, for example, the team who works on Dinosaur Fossil Hunter basically added almost all the requests to get to the game from which people made. So, for example, some people said they only want to focus on work on the dinosaurs and not on driving. So you will be able to have like a skill tree where you can select if you want to focus more on driving and discovering new places, or you can, if you want, you can focus more on searching for the dinosaurs and things like that. So we try to listen to everything, and the same for Occupy Mars Prologue. We added a lot of stuff to the game thanks to your feedback, which is amazing. One of the most visible thing was the Rover crane system, which at first it was controlled by keyboard, and you guys, most of you guys who played the prologue suggested that you would like it to be controlled by mouse. So it was a lot of work for us, but we changed it, and now it's really better thanks to your help.
Yeah, it was a very big piece of work, lots of rework, but
it was worth it, and
exactly.
We do a lot of things like that in the game.
It's actually part of our philosophy of making games. Listening to the community voice.
Yeah, we think early access and developing the games together with community is the most important thing we can do, and the best for our games, because they will be better when we listen and when we develop them with you. So somebody on the chat suggested test driving the Rovers. So yeah, we were thinking about it a lot, but it's kind of complicated because we want this game to be realistic, and those rovers are usually controlled, they are almost autonomic, right? NASA just sends them some coordinates that you should go there and drill this rock or take a picture, something like that. So to be realistic, we would have to add some kind of control panel in the hangar where you could program those rovers, but then it may be too hard for some people to learn programming. But we will see what the future brings.
Maybe interesting, but for not much people, and also they are not very fast things, those rovers.
Yeah, that's another thing, that if you want to test drive the rover, it's like 3 kilometers per hour. So you would just sit there and wait while it's slowly driving. So it would be better to like learn.
Actually, it's funny thing because in that TV series, The Big Bang Theory, the guy Howard Wolowitz once wanted to. He had the first throw in a baseball game.
I think I know which episode you talk about.
Exactly. It was like a 3 meters.
Yeah.
And he wanted to deliver the ball using the copy of the Martian rover, and it was like everybody, the rover very slowly moving, and people waiting, and Howard saying, "I can't speed it up."
Yeah.
So as you can see, it's the idea is quite fine.
At first sight, it seems great, but after you think about it.
Yeah.
It may be quite boring to drive those rovers.
Exactly. And if you talk about that the rovers are very autonomous, so if the Skynet rises, blame NASA.
Yeah, actually we have Skynet already, thanks to SpaceX. But they called it Starlink because
they didn't want the connotations.
The name was already used.
If I see something which is autonomous and it's called Skynet, I would be very upset.
That's funny. Also, we were talking about the Alien previously, but talking about Terminator. So Elon is also a fan of Terminator because he's afraid of AI and he keeps talking about this. And there is a picture somewhere on the internet taken from the SpaceX headquarters. And they have this huge server room with the sign Cyberdyne Systems, so the same company which created Skynet. And there is also Skynet under this name. So Skynet is the name of SpaceX server room, basically, which controls the Starlink satellite.
We know the future. Thanks for James Cameron. We know the future.
Yeah, thanks to James Cameron and other great directors.
Yeah. Okay, another mission here. Note from our client. Hey, are you there? Yes, we are. We are talking about nerd stuff, but we are here. We really need your help as soon as possible. We were told by the staff sergeant to get the rover to base, but we wanted to collect all of the samples. It got really cold and well, now all of the mass sensors had gone wild. The readings are off the charts. Please fix it for us or we are screwed. Okay.
So something wrong with the sensors.
Exactly. Okay, do we have any preliminary analysis? No. For example, if you want some, you can use one of the upgrades. I think it's, oh yeah, exactly, Lucky Day. And then you have a chance of pre-analyzed quest parts. Okay, let's put that on here. Okay, we are quite fast.
Yeah, we are doing. How many missions did we do for now? Like 6?
It's sixth mission.
Yeah. So
and I have prepared 6 of them. So.
Yeah. So imagine, guys, we were talking for like an hour.
Yeah.
Or like hour and 20 minutes, and we are only on the 6th mission, and the whole game has almost 100 missions.
Okay, but let's say that we are doing a bit fast because it's hard to erase your memory, and those descriptions are quite accurate. So if you did it once. But you can do all of the not all of the missions, but some missions twice. Do that in a premium way, and you can get additional experience and money. So then it's a challenge. Okay, let's check description. They told something about mast. Okay, let's check this out. This mission I don't remember too well, so maybe a bit longer. So
some people on our Discord channel say that they played for an hour also. The one guy already did 7 missions.
Yep.
That's good. But he's playing on fully upgraded text tree.
Oh.
Because we are like on a like early save game where we have a lot of missions still to do. And if you played the full game Rover Mechanic Simulator, then you should have like you can upgrade your whole skill tree to unscrew everything very fast.
Yeah.
And
there are very nice skills, like for example this one. We have this upgraded. Yeah. It reduces the time of unscrewing parts of 50%. That one reduces the time of assembling 50%. That one removes the glitches from CCDs, very useful skill. That one is for soldering and unsoldering. If you have some electronic parts to repair, it makes it very, very fast. This one, printing times. Sometimes, as you said, as you saw, I print during the disassembling, because usually I remember which part is broken. So we can make that stream more interesting, and you don't have to wait until we print the parts. But it's very useful if you don't want to wait any longer. And this one is Heartbreaker. It reduces the times of removing and assembling parts 90%. So it's like spaceship.
Yes, some people sometimes complain on the forums that the camera is moving. Maybe they would like to move it faster. Just unlock the skill, and you will just forget about the camera movement because it's instant basically.
Yeah. Maybe later we'll show our guys.
We still have one spare point, so maybe we can upgrade something if you
want. What could we upgrade? Maybe. Okay, so maybe some from analyst tree. Those are nice. Reduces the time it takes to analyze parts by 30% of the base time. I think I choose that one because we need to analyze lots of parts, so we can spare us lots of time. Okay. The ultimate skill is here. We'll talk about that later. Okay, so we have mast. Let's check this out. Now, time to analyze.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think now I remember that mission.
That's wind sensors. If you played Curiosity, this one has slightly different wind sensors.
Exactly. It's totally different.
And humidity sensor, air pressure sensor. I think Curiosity didn't have one of them or both.
We can check that later and compare.
So now we will have better weather station on Mars. Yeah, I think Curiosity didn't have those because the first like real-time weather NASA shared online was after the Insight lander landed, which is stationary, but it has all these sensors. But Curiosity didn't have those. So now we will have second one.
And now I show something that while I've been doing that mission, I missed lots of times, and I was very angry because I couldn't find. And it shows you how much time and how much attention you have to put to that work, because those are very small parts sometimes. As you can see, we have 4 parts here, 4 sensors, but actually if we repaired only those 4 of them, we could see that it's not finished. I'll show you that, and we'll show the last part to you later. Okay, wait, we have to disassemble that first. So wind sensors. Okay, I don't remember when was it added. It may be in full version that you can assemble and disassemble things without clicking on every screw at the time. So it's
probably that's the skill.
Yeah.
Which you have to unlock. Oh, you mean
No, I mean,
holding the
yeah,
mouse button?
Exactly.
Yeah, so we added that in version 1.0, so in November.
It's very convenient.
Yeah, previously you had to release the key and press it again, but we were able to add this. Actually, our great programmers. So maybe it's a good time to give a shout out to our great team who worked on the game.
Maybe we could show them.
Yeah, most of them are not in the office today, but yeah, Łukasz was one of the testers.
Yeah.
We have a free tester team. We had two programmers and 2 graphic designers working on Perseverance. So yeah, great job to all the guys. And yeah, so basically it was like 8 or 9 people working on the DLC.
Yep.
At least, because we don't count that we don't even count the publisher, testers, and other people. So
it's not an easy job, but it involves many people.
Yeah, 6 months, more than 10 people of work to make something like that.
I would say that it's not possible to create a game on its own, one person. We have a guy who creates a game.
Yeah, it is possible, but it usually takes years.
Exactly.
And when you work alone, it's very hard to finish something, and you're never sure if this will work, if people will buy the game and things like that.
So it's good to have a great team like we do.
Yeah, we really do.
Okay, so we have 4 parts that we saw were broken. Let's check this out. Okay. So we could think that everything is fine. Almost everything is green, but is it fixed? Let's check this out. And actually, it's not. So we need to check again. I make it a bit shorter. There is a very small, hard to find part here. We haven't checked. And
oh
it's
yeah,
broken.
I forgot about this.
Yeah.
Actually, what's that? Can you hover over it? I don't remember.
I need to disassemble all of those things.
Yeah, because it's like a sensor.
Yeah, microphone.
Oh, that's a microphone. Right.
Yeah, we want to hear what's on the Mars. And you could see that everything is fine, but this small part, you need just to pay attention to
oh man, I can't wait to just watch the landing today.
Yep. So how much time do we have?
I think the stream at NASA will start like in 2 hours around, but then 2.5 hours to the landing, but I'm not sure about the time delay currently.
I suppose
because it's possible it's already happening.
Oh.
But we just don't know
with
it. We have to wait for the signal to reach us.
Exactly. Okay, and now we can
take this microphone.
A small tricky part.
Yeah, remember that rovers were not designed to be fixed.
Yep.
So a lot of things are counterintuitive, and when you want to disassemble this little part, sometimes you have to take everything apart.
Big effort.
Yeah. I think Curiosity also had a microphone, but it was different. Or it didn't have.
Something check this out, because I suppose it had. I just don't remember well enough to be sure. Okay.
Server just wrote that NASA stream is in 45 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess we will stream for the 45 minutes, and then we'll go watch the landing.
There's still decreasing chance something will blow off, so the less time we have.
I hope not. Because if there is a problem, then our game is the only place in the universe where you can see the Perseverance rover. I hope it's not the case.
Okay. So now we have something repaired. Mass is fine, and we can assemble that part. And the funny thing about Martian rovers is that some of them you can see in that Martian movie. He uses them to communicate.
Yeah, I think he found the Sojourner.
Sojourner, and I'm not sure if not Opie. Or
I watched The Martian many years ago, so I don't remember all the details.
I watch that like every year.
I have to do it because I remember I read the book first, then I was like, I wish there would be a movie, and like 2 years later they made a movie. And then I was like, why isn't there any good game about surveying on Mars? Let's make one.
Exactly. That's the story of Occupy Mars, if you haven't known.
Yeah. I was at the university like 10 years ago, and I read the book, The Martian, and also we were trying to make our first games. We were learning how to code, and of course we were working on a Mars game, but it was like our first idea. It was supposed to be a strategy game, but on Mars, because I was a fan of StarCraft back then, so of course I wanted to make a strategy game, but also on Mars. But a lot of years have passed, and now we are here with our Martian projects. Okay, so we have another mission for Perseverance rover.
That one can be a bit tricky because of problems with dirt there. So, hey, you really saved us last time. This time it's going to be easy. I hope so. After the last mission, the rover got a bit dirty. It would be great if you could clean it for us. Thanks a lot. Okay. Some good money here. You can see that it's quite big, like 3 meters long and 2.5 wide.
Yeah, the box.
Yeah,
it's
the
quite
box,
big.
the rover.
Yeah, so this box is actually the box which NASA is using for transporting the rover from the place where they assemble it to the launch site. So it has like climate control inside. You need to make sure that the rover is still in the clean room while being attached to the rocket. So that's why this is the box. So we have the front HASCAM.
Front HASCAM. Solar calibration target. I suppose.
That's the camera we'll be watching through today.
Exactly.
That's the EDL, entry, descent and landing camera. So when you watch the NASA stream today, you will see
through that
one.
And LCAM?
Yeah. LCAM, I guess it's also for landing, but this one is used for, I mean the smaller one was used for when they disconnect the heat shield, and this LCAM I think is used close to the ground when the rover detects if he needs to hover, things like that.
Okay.
It will
let's check if we need to clean that part. Yes, we have. Okay. Now we have preliminary analysis.
Front has come, rear has come.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of broken stuff.
Exactly. And there's another tricky part. Show you that in a moment. Which was so tricky that our testing team couldn't find the problem. Some parts are not visible at the beginning, as you saw, for example, while we disassembled mast and mast cam.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like if it's fine, but it's not. And that part, which I'll show you in a moment, is one of them. Okay. Now we need to find.
Rear has come.
Exactly.
Also different than Curiosity.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like every part is different almost.
It looks on the first sight it may look quite similar. The construction could be similar, but many parts, as I said, those are different. Okay. And now show you that one, the tricky one. Okay, we have that part which is called inlet filter.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we will look for something that has inlet in name. Okay, I won't make you wait. It's here. If you have a problem with finding that, on the left side, inlet filter cover, and there should be our inlet filter.
Mm-hmm. It's so white. It will not be white for so long after landing.
Exactly.
Okay. Oh, and we got an achievement.
Exactly.
Ziggy Stardust. So, by the way, Server, if you are watching, not sure if you checked the names of the achievements.
Check them.
And Ziggy as well, because there may be some like
maybe a nice surprise for you.
some surprises.
Yep. Okay. Looks like Mars is a very dirty place.
Yeah. So Server saw the achievements.
Okay. Hey, how does he like that?
Yeah, it was obvious to do this.
Okay, yes, so it's disassembled. Some, wow, more cleaning.
Yeah, this part is tricky because it has all those details, rows, things like that.
So it just, it can't be broken, can't be dirt. Okay, with the cleaning, also very useful to use that Shift plus WASD. Makes it easier. Okay, I suppose that one may be broken.
Mm-hmm, looks like it.
I will check this out in a moment. We have 3 more parts.
I
to
just
clean.
hope it didn't break on landing.
Yeah. Okay, and the last one. Okay, let's check which ones are broken, which are not. Okay, so it's fine. That one is fine. That one too. Filter, cover, frame, camera. Another camera, another. Okay, one camera is broken. We need to print this one. Okay, and cover. Okay, Hascam cover and front Hascam camera. Okay. Let's check if there are any parts left. Okay, there is another one, Elcam, that we forgot.
Yeah, so I was just talking with Rover on Discord about this achievement.
Yep.
Why is it called server? Because because it was a mythical beast who guarded the interior, who guarded the underworld, right?
Yep.
Right. So here it guards the underbelly of the rover.
Exactly. And it's also mythical.
Yeah.
Okay, that is this mission, I suppose. That server knows well. Okay. Let's hope it works. Okay, this one is clearly broken. Let's make sure. Elcam lens. Yep. So we print that one. And try to assemble another parts from Hascam. Okay. We could do a competition for or a contest for achievement once in the future.
Yeah, I guess it's a good idea. Maybe for Occupy Mars.
Yep.
I don't remember, maybe in Dinosaur Pussy Hunter some people have something because of the Kickstarter.
I'm not sure, I was
definitely some people who draw the paintings in the competition there will be in the game. And there was someone on one of our backers on the Kickstarter bought this high price of having his name in the game, in the story.
Mm-hmm.
So that's also possible.
Okay. Okay, I got just Elcam left. I'll try to assemble that one. Okay. So I suppose there's some party out there.
Yeah. The landing party.
Landing party.
So called.
Okay, so let's check this out. I remember there were some problems. Okay, there are some problems with that mission. Still, we will try to do something with that. Should I shout out programmers now or later?
You can do it now if you want.
Okay, no. Don't make our big waters hurt the ears. We try to just fix this. with the parts we have.
Yeah, one thing at a time.
Exactly. It looks fixed.
Meanwhile, I was writing this devlog for Occupy Mars. I guess it's done, but I'll press the publish button in the right moment.
Okay. New interesting stuff. Okay. Sherlock now. Generally, if you need to avoid some mission or you don't want to make some mission, there is a way how to do that. We'll show you that later. Maybe we'll have to show you that. As always with engineering, it's a tricky thing. Okay, and we got that part we talked about. Maybe show them the description. Okay.
Entry, descent and landing camera for public engagement and engineering reconstruction of entry. 1.3 megapixels color CMOS.
So it may be funny if we talk about 1.3 megapixels, while our smartphones have like 40 megapixels, but actually in space the latest technologies don't work too well sometimes.
Yeah, because the electronics circuits are too small.
Exactly.
And the radiation can break them.
So the easiest way, the less complicated, the better. As we said, there is nobody to fix them there yet.
Yes, I hope soon we'll be able to.
Yeah, maybe during our lifetime.
Yeah, I don't imagine any other way.
I've imagined our old grumpy devs, like, okay, now we're going to the Mars, we have nothing to do left here on Earth.
Yeah.
Okay.
It would be cool to die on Mars, just not on impact.
Exactly. So let's check this out. Oh, it shows it's repaired, so there will be some info for our devs that it accomplishes. It's not the cheat if it works. Okay. My favorite part. Okay, and it's done. Do you mind if we show the differences with Curiosity, or we continue with Perseverance?
As you wish. We can show them.
Okay, so we had some work with Perseverance, and just to remember, just to refresh your memory, we checked the one with Curiosity.
Yeah, let's find one.
Okay,
That's
the easiest one, the wheel.
Yeah, it's a different wheel. And this one is also premium task.
Exactly. Oh.
Yeah, we can do it without the time.
The premium. Okay, so as I said before, we show the wheel, the difference between the wheels. It's stuff from the full release, but it will help us to show you how much has changed in the latest model. with the latest Rover. Okay, so the mast, as you can see, is different. It has additional cameras here.
Yeah, totally different.
Exactly. There are wind sensors.
It's like it looks strange right now. It's like it's very small compared to Perseverance mast.
And I suppose it doesn't have the microphone
here.
Yeah,
right. I guess maybe it had somewhere else, but maybe I just confused it with another thing. And here we have the
sensors, but not as much sensors as in Perseverance.
Yeah, I guess we could maybe disassemble it and check
it more
on the table which sensors we have here.
So the basic construction is quite similar, but the details are very different.
Yeah, everything about details.
Yeah, as always, as in life.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here we have those 4 really small sensors, nav cams.
Nav cams, yeah.
And instead, in Perseverance, we have 2 big super cams.
Exactly.
And the sensors are
REMS.
REMS is our Rover Environment Monitoring Station, and it's monitoring
temperature, atmospheric temperature,
humidity. But it's like combined everything in one, and I think it has a lot worse resolution than the one in Perseverance. And the second one is, I guess it's similar, but it's like from other direction.
Yeah.
So if you have wind, you can measure which way it's blowing.
You remember that proverb that if something is for everything, it works for nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's why Perseverance has them separated.
Exactly. So as you can see, there are some differences here. Okay. Also, the wheels, we have to disassemble the wheels with one of the wheels. Let's check this, which one. That's fine. Also fine. Verify the wheels. Oh, those are the...
Yeah, those are those holes in the wheels which leave the marks on the ground when the rover is driving.
Okay.
And this one is broken.
Exactly. We fix that very fast, show another differences and go back to the Perseverance. Okay. So that part is quite similar. So wheel spokes. Yeah, just the one is broken.
But is the middle one also? Because do we need to disassemble everything? Because the round one. And also the bearing, I think, behind.
So it's a bit more complex than the ones in Opportunity and Spirit. And Sojourner. Or we can just put in the whole one to make it faster.
But I guess we can, because this is about Perseverance, right?
Okay.
We can also do one more Ingenuity mission.
Yep, exactly. This is the second one. So let's be lazy mechanic. Okay, but it's set. Remember, there are parts and there are sets. And 30 seconds. We have still a bit time to just watch this. Okay, that part is very different. Different instruments.
Yeah, the whole instrument turret is like completely new.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the Curiosity one, so it's like smaller. It had Mackley, DRT, instrument drill tool, and Himra, and we don't have any of those in in Perseverance. There is
Exactly.
something similar to APXS, but it's a lot bigger.
Mhm.
So I guess you'll see in the moment when we
Exactly.
go back to it.
And
There is no revolver system here for the storing the samples.
there is a new part. Okay, and that wheel, and we can go back to the Perseverance. Ah, okay, we have to assemble mast too.
Mast and wheel.
Okay, but that will be fast. Okay, and mast. Sometimes you have to move to click on the part. Okay, is it fine? It is. So let's grab additional money and go back to Our Lady. So I don't know if you hear that, but our devs are celebrating and nothing is broken yet.
Yeah, the landing party is getting close to landing.
Exactly.
When watching the NASA stream.
As you can see, that minigame is almost the same in every rover, but the patterns are different. Okay. So Curiosity, bye bye. Going back to the Perseverance. Okay, mission number 8. 8 of 30. So as you can see, we are doing it quite fast, but it's still not even close to the half of the missions.
Yeah.
So, lots of content here. Okay. Hey, we've got yet another job for you. During the last mission, Rover got into a huge dust storm. So, come on, at Mars. It was doing just fine until we lost signal from HGA, UHF, and Ingenuity Antenna. The rover must have got hit by some rocks. Please check if it's all the damage and repair it if you see that something more is damaged. Thanks. So I think we can finish that mission and then check that another Ingenuity mission.
Yeah.
I don't remember if we made a stream from Ingenuity.
I think it was during the full release of the game.
Yeah.
Because that's when we added Curiosity and Ingenuity as well.
Exactly. When I was looking for funny things about Perseverance, I found that Fury, made by some guys on Reddit, that the Ingenuity is meant. The purpose of the Ingenuity is to look for Martians. I don't know if it was, if they were serious or not. I suppose they were.
Yeah.
Certainly not the reason.
Yeah, you know this joke, this meme, I guess, about Curiosity looking into the horizon, and in front of him 2 Martians are standing with the painting of the horizon. Like, so if we have the Ingenuity helicopter, we can just look at them from above, and they cannot do that. So yeah, we won. We are cheating Martians. Yeah. And there are some cool things on the Perseverance, like the nameplates. Is it? This is the plate with the name chips with the solar system, and also there are very small triangle like squares, and it's where
those
names of a lot of people who filled the form on NASA website, Send Your Name to Mars. they are printed there on a very in a very small font on those 4 squares.
So Martians can know that
how we are called.
exactly. But wait, check it if it's fine or not. Okay. Okay, so we have some antennas here broken. I suppose the AGA is the main antenna for Perseverance, as it was in Curiosity.
I guess that's the directional antenna, so it sends the data the fastest directionally to the satellite orbiting around Mars.
And the satellite to us.
Yeah.
It looks like those are not very far away places. The Mars is not very far away from us, but actually it's quite a long time. So the conversation won't be easy. Okay, antenna for helicopter. We talked about that Ingenuity thing, and this is the antenna for Ingenuity.
Yeah,
As you
that's
can
very
see.
interesting.
Yeah. And here it's broken. The range up to 1 kilometer, so it's if the Martians take Ingenuity more than 1 kilometer away from Perseverance, it just won't communicate. Okay. So we have like 15 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Okay, I try to do that faster.
I just saw on the Scott Manley's Discord channel that some people posted the link to NASA stream that they are already starting, I guess.
Okay. Man, I
But
won't
they will
watch that thing.
They will probably be talking for like an hour or more before
Like we do.
happens.
Okay, so we have that Perseverance UHF antenna, and also used to communicate with Earth through the satellites. As you can see, it's broken here. It's quite easy part, and I suppose it's almost the same as in Curiosity.
Yeah.
Okay, HGA.
So I just tuned into the NASA stream, and they are doing like go no go for the EDL.
Okay.
But it's like just a procedure because they cannot do anything.
Yeah, it's
real
too far
time.
away.
Right. Yeah, so they just said that battery is fully charged and go for EDL.
Okay.
So I guess they have like data from last half an hour.
Okay, I've forgotten that you have some super camera reference. Okay.
Yeah, so the reference is very important for calibrating the colors on the camera, right?
Okay, but not here. Yes, as you know, it can be very different on every photo, but we have a reference, we can compare the colors, for example. So it's very important. Okay, so we've cleaned that. Let's check if it's not broken. So we have to print helicopter antenna, Perseverance antenna, and HGA dish, and it should be all for that quest. Okay, as you can see, it's here it's different than in Curiosity. Different part.
Yeah.
Okay. And AGA dish. Okay, and it's the same as in Curiosity. So we have to wait for about a minute. They show our hangars. Some of you have probably seen it, some not. We haven't used that PCB table, but it's used for soldering and unsoldering. Maybe I'll print one PCB and show that to our guys. That, like this one is new, IC9.
Yeah.
So we show that later because we haven't met the mission in which we have to solder on solder something. So we show you on a brand new part. Okay.
Oh, I just noticed that our stream on Steam finally caught up.
Okay.
It needed half an hour to start working. It's, you know, Steam being Steam, but it's good. It's working.
That's fine.
Yeah. I will check if it's also visible in the DLC page, or how does it work. I guess it should be. Yeah, it is. Okay. Great.
Okay, fine.
So we have stream everywhere. So it's like, man, we should just keep playing because there is more and more people watching us. So
Too many people.
it's good. Everybody should watch it.
So okay, I suppose we got all the parts for Perseverance printed now. AGA, it's working. She can communicate with us now. Well, antenna, the second one. Okay. The cable. And okay.
Landing soon. Yeah. So
we probably just finish in a moment. Just let me know.
they are just talking about, you know, all the systems which are working on the NASA. Telemetry status.
That's some interesting stuff.
Now we can also watch it here on the stream with
Exactly.
our commentary. It's priceless, right?
Yep.
It's NASA stream with our commentary. I guess maybe we could invite our 3D graphics designer here, but he's shy. I guess so. He could talk a lot about. He could talk a lot about the rover and everything he modeled in here.
He did a great job. Okay.
Yeah.
So I thought we finished. We repaired, but as you can see, the objectives are not met. So we need to find what more is damaged. So first we check all parts here. Maybe the mast? No. AGA.
Meanwhile, I'm answering to some comments.
It's a lot of checking, so I show you in a moment one of greatest upgrades here, which I very like to use, and it saves you lots of time. Okay. Okay. everything is fine. Nothing broken. Suspension is fine. Interior is fine. Okay, so maybe the instruments. It's like now I'm like a Gandalf in Moria, and I don't remember that place.
You don't remember this mission?
Yeah.
Maybe we should go back and read it again.
No, almost everything that there was in description is fixed, but okay. So we have everything up, checked. So we go to the bottom. Okay, that's fine. Now we have to remove that that cover.
So the server cover again.
Yeah, exactly. As you said, it's different than in Curiosity.
So all the streams are live now, but mostly people talking. Even the Polish YouTubers also on the European Rover Challenge created a stream, which we helped organize this year. And there is a Polish YouTuber called Astrofaza who will also be showing our game on his stream, while explaining how the Perseverance rover is working. So it's a great cooperation. We're happy that we can cooperate with people so much excited about space as we are.
And rovers.
So maybe we should take a look again and see.
We have HGA UHF Ingenuity Antenna.
And preliminary analysis, do you have anything?
HGA UHF. Great, there must be something more. We've checked almost everything, but we have still some parts to check in that filter. And that will be very unpreparable, but yeah.
The filter for the MOXIE again.
Exactly.
So that's a very important filter because that's the one which generates oxygen for future human colonies, right? At least for testing the science behind it.
Exactly. So as we said before, sometimes you need to think not in a straight way. Just find a solution. Something may be hidden, like here, and we found it. It's fine. Let's assemble that. I'm not sure if it's not the mission that the testers team had some problem, because we exactly couldn't find that.
Yeah, because it is tricky because the mission says about antennas, but
it's not only the antennas.
The good lesson here is always check the filters.
Exactly.
Especially on such dusty planet.
Exactly. Also that we have another places. Here you have a cover for, I suppose, the director.
Yeah, it's another part which is hard to find.
Exactly. So if you can find, check this part here, and also on the other side there is another almost the same. Remember about that. And now if it's fine or not. It's not. Something more.
So we have on the NASA stream preview, it's still quite far away. I mean, it's getting closer every second, but it's not yet entering the atmosphere. It's like an hour still or two.
Okay. So whether we decide like your choice when we finish our stream, and
Yeah, there is still time. I guess we could, you know what we could do when we finish? We could go spend time with our developers,
yeah,
and we could maybe set a NASA live stream in here,
yeah, we could.
and then we could go back and play some more, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As I said, it's
What did you
exactly
find here? Another.
heli electronics.
Oh, so the controller for the helicopter network.
Yep.
Guys,
Another tricky one.
guys, would you have any other possibility to learn where on the Perseverance rover is the electronics responsible for helicopter control? Only in this game, let's be honest.
Exactly.
There's
So
no other way,
it's not the part that we could disassemble. It doesn't have
It's-
subparts.
because probably
Yep.
it's not a set, it's just a part.
Exactly. I mean, it has subparts, but not in our game. It's one part that we don't disassemble. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just find that. Okay. How was it called? Oh, it's not a set. I forgot. You just said that and. Okay, heli electronics. Okay. When we finish that, we could start Ingenuity mission. The second one. Okay, so maybe I put the cover here to make that faster. Okay. And as we hear, the printing is finished. And our tricky mission is very close to the end.
I'm just checking how many parts do we have, because there is some discussion on our Discord, and I think we crossed 1000. Yeah, we have more than 1000 already.
So many. There was a fun discussion in dev team and between them and the testers, which color should have the parts of Perseverance. So
Yeah, the background.
Yeah, the dev said it's lady, so it should be pink or velvet. And we said we have Ingenuity that is blue, so let's have another shade of blue. Okay, so the
But it's like between red and pink, right?
Exactly.
But yeah, I was worried about that because I think the parts were rendered with the background. So I was like, oh my god, do we now have to redo all the miniatures of the parts? It was like, it took the whole weekend to make those, but our devs somehow managed to do it. I don't know how they did it, because I just learned about it later that this happened, but yeah.
Thank God they did.
But I agree that maybe that color was too too red before, because it was like sometimes the red color.
Exactly that, the vivid red.
Yeah, the vivid red color is something in the game which tells you there is something wrong or fix it, or so.
Exactly.
Yeah, it could be confusing when you have all red background for the part.
Okay, so we have everything prepared. Reset the
done.
drivers
Yes.
and complete order. Okay. I suppose we have another upgrade. Yeah. And we could spend that on, for example, maybe pre-analyzed parts, we could use that. Okay, and what do we have now? We said something about Ingenuity mission. We got another one. So, hi, this Ingenuity helicopter encountered a dust devil during the last flight, and he could have bruised himself a bit. Please check its condition, Nolan. So Nolan is our customer.
Yeah. And we have dust devils in the Occupying Mars.
Exactly. If we have okay, preliminary analysis haven't shown anything useful, so we just have to do that manually. Okay, so it's a very small package.
It's almost as small as Sojourner.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we have rotor blades that are damaged and legs that are fine. Disassembled.
Yeah, so I guess those blades are very fragile.
Yeah.
They need to be super light. Like
Exactly.
carbon fiber.
Yeah, we were talking about that Mars atmosphere, which is less dense than Earthly.
It's like 1% of Earth.
Exactly.
If we have here we have like 1000 pascals, and usually, and on Mars you have like 100 pascals.
So if you talk about Mars atmosphere and its density, there was interesting discussion on our Discord channel about can we have wind electricity makers on Mars, in Occupy Mars?
Yeah, it was interesting discussion. Yes, because yeah, it's still like not 100% decided if the wind turbines will work on Mars, on how much they will work, and also if we add them to Occupy Mars, we'll have to balance them properly compared to solar panels and like the nuclear generator. So I guess there is a good idea about using like wind generators for during the sandstorms, because sometimes the storms on Mars can like take a few months even. They can take very long time. Of course, this is not a huge wind force, but they can, but it can like work all the time during the night, and during the storm there is more force than during normal operation. So I guess it could be some kind of like rescue device when you are running out of electricity and there is night and there is storm. You could build like I don't know 10 wind turbines and generate power this way.
So I suppose that as we saw, we have on the Perseverance mast there are wind sensors. Maybe we can find out something about that in the future.
Yeah.
So I think that's the reason why they put there.
Exactly.
Okay. So it's a nice piece of device. Wonder of engineering. Let's check if it works or not. Yeah, repaired. And it's hang under the belly of Perseverance.
Yeah. I think if we put the Perseverance rover on the jack, we could go inside and find the place where it's where it's normally located.
We can check that. Okay. More complicated one. Okay, we're talking also about showing our players, our watchers, the PCB table and IC9 part. I think it has been printed. Okay. Yep, working. Complete order. Yep, another upgrade. Okay, we are also talking about analyst way. This one saves you lots of time. As you saw, we have skills like experienced analyst, which reduces the time of analyzing parts. Lucky Day, which lets you gives you slight chance of pre-analyzing parts, which can be useful, as you saw. Perfectionist, it's about cleaning. For example, Spirit and OP, they have those solar panels, and as we said, on Mars, lots of dust storms. Trained Eye, this shows you the parts that have less than 15% durability. It's also very useful. And that one, Perfect Calibration, one of my favorite.
Yeah, you don't have to calibrate the ECU, we just click one button and
exactly. Saves lots of time, and if you don't like that mini game, it's a must-have for you. Opportunist, it increases your experience, and the last and I think most powerful, full analysis, and it does shows you everything. It makes it analyzes you automatically the whole rover, so you see every part which is
instantly. You can determine which is broken and which is not broken.
Exactly, so it's very useful. It saves lots of time. It's like my favorite one. Okay, so now let's check the PCB table. It's not a new thing, it was here before, but there's a new part, like we don't have here anything which is broken. I just want to show you
so the new circuit board.
Exactly. I think that part also is a new one. Tape socket wasn't here before.
So that's the broken one. It's good that we only have to desolder one side of it.
Exactly. As you can see, I'm holding the mouse button, not letting it go, and also very. This isn't the new one, the brand new one. We don't have a broken one now, so.
Okay, we're just showing the board.
Exactly. And in a moment we start a new mission. How's the Perseverance doing?
It's still getting closer to Mars, but
moving
slowly.
Very slowly.
Slowly reaching the planet.
Maybe she's an old lady.
No, it's like it was a long voyage. You would also be tired after 6 months of constant travel.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, another 3 missions.
I'm curious how they will slow down the Perseverance spacecraft, because it looks like it doesn't look like it's on proper angle, because like it's flying into the dark side of Mars.
Oh.
But maybe just a visualization of the telemetry. We will see.
Okay.
So what now? Are we doing another mission?
Yeah, we try. In the case of need, we just stop that and switch to to NASA transmission.
Yeah. I guess
Okay.
there is some pizza waiting for us in the other
Yeah,
room.
exactly. And I didn't want to say, but my lower parts are just in pain now, so.
Okay, sorry. So if you want, we can go eat something right now, or we
Yeah.
can do one more mission and maybe then.
Okay, so we do one more mission and then finish, because we don't want to wait for us, as we have a coffee
to make
break
you
or something.
wait for us, yeah,
Exactly.
for so long.
Tongue twister.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe we have some pre-analyzed parts. Actually we don't, so we try to find that manually. Have we talked about additional games, because we have much more?
Yeah, let's install them.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
okay. So if we have a problem with that, here's some
Suggestion.
Okay.
What kind of command we can?
Muda apt-get install pong. Okay. Try to memorize that. Okay, so as you can see, we think that the future of Mars is the hand of Linux.
Yeah.
So,
So we just installed Pong, and let's install more. We have
Exactly.
now added the help, so it's easier. You can type help to get the available commands, because you can forget about them sometimes.
yeah, exactly. So try maybe invaders. It's not like we don't like Bill Gates. It's like Windows is fine.
Yeah, but
Just Linux is maybe
Space Station is also running on Linux, right?
exactly. So that's the reason. Okay,
So which one? Invaders?
invaders, and we can try another one. Have we added another speedwriter? I suppose.
There is Meteor
Yeah.
Rush,
Yeah.
our speedwriter.
Oh. We try to show you as much of them as it's possible. Not all of them at one time. Okay, and we should have all of them installed right now. Okay, you see, if you ever get bored by assembling rovers, you can play some games like Pong or Invaders. Maybe show you Invaders. I think you're better.
Yeah, it's not that easy as one would think,
Yeah,
because it's pretty speed controls.
the games were pretty difficult in those times. Oh. Okay. Not very good at that. I think we could use some boomer here.
Yeah.
Wow. Those are very nasty invaders. I don't have any place to hide. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good. You still have 4 lives.
Yeah, but
3.
not
2.
not enough time.
1.
Oh, okay.
0. Okay.
Okay.
So let's take the rover, right? Or are we doing?
Okay.
Yeah, one more because we
Yeah,
have this
we
mission.
have
we could keep looking for. We could find a place where Ingenuity helicopter is stored.
Yeah, exactly.
Under it.
I'm not sure if we'll be able to finish that mission before the NASA launches Perseverance. But
Ah, it's still far away.
Exactly.
They are like.
Yeah.
They kept talking about home checks and between all the seats in the office, and now they told that Perseverance disabled that broadcaster because it has to disable it for the entry in atmosphere.
Okay.
But it's still not close enough to be in the atmosphere.
Okay,
Okay,
so that's the place, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess it's here somewhere. So
here maybe. I'm not sure.
Probably on this panel here, and it's releasing it down. Yeah.
So I think not that easy to discover.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's check this this mission. What does it say? Okay, hey, do you remember when we've contacted you to repair the suspension and the well bearings because of the power consumption has gone up? Well, it seems like it really took a toll on the power supply because its power output has gone down considerably. Please take a look on this issue and see what we can do about it. Thanks. Okay. So something about suspension, about power device. Let's check this out.
Yeah, sometimes if the wheel is like the bearing inside the wheel is broken, then it can draw more power from the rover. So that may be some hint.
Yeah. So
but it can be many things. It also can be electronics, for example.
We try this in a moment. Okay, I have the first the right side is tracked and everything is fine. And also here, so as for now we know it probably is not the suspension or the wheels. Okay, let's check here. Probably not that, but worth trying. I think in Curiosity here in that place there was that done neutron generator.
Yeah.
So the power source.
So it's probably hidden even deeper in this rover.
Yeah. Okay, I see something here. It's MRTG. Okay.
So the MRTG
is
broken.
Exactly. We try to fix that and then check if it works. As you can see, it helps very, very much that we have those shades here.
Yeah. It was worth adding it.
Exactly. Lots of work, but worthy. Okay. Also not very easy to disassemble that. Okay, MMRTG. Wow. Lots of screws. And you haven't noticed, we have improved some magnifiers, a bit different color in some places. Okay, we got it disassembled. Nothing more here. Let's check this out. Okay, first, that works.
So that will be probably our last mission before the break.
Yep.
But after you complete this mission, I will post the devlog on Occupy Mars.
Okay, so I try to not make our fans angry and do that as soon as.
I think it will be interesting for our fans.
Yeah. Okay, guys.
So what can be broken in here?
Yeah.
Because we had similar part for Curiosity, but
I'm not sure, it's not exactly.
but
the
we
same.
didn't have such
Yeah.
but we didn't have such mission like this one. Something else was broken, right?
Okay,
So-
we checked it. Okay, 2 parts.
Okay, so thermoelectric modules are so yeah. It's a problem to fix those because you have to work with radioactive materials.
Exactly. So it's not very healthy for you.
Yeah.
And
Don't do this at home, kids.
Exactly. And don't do what Sheldon did. He ordered in that TV series, Young Sheldon. He ordered some uranium for his house.
Yeah.
And the FBI agents came to his parents and said, "Does the Sheldon Cooper lives here? He ordered some uranium, enough to build the bomb."
Yeah. I didn't see the Young Sheldon episode, but
Mhm.
he mentioned it in the Big Bang Theory.
Yep.
In the like adult version.
Both, exactly. That's a very interesting story. I recommend it for you. If you like Big Bang Theory with older Sheldon, this one is also worth watching. Okay, I suppose I took all of them. I see. Let's check if we can repair those. Okay, that one wasn't broken, and we can't repair smaller parts, so we have to print them. Sorry for that, guys. Okay, how many of them? So it's 6 thermoelectric modules. And as you can see, here we have that as Curiosity part.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
So they are kind of similar but different colors, so you can
exactly.
see which one was earlier and which parts are reused from Curiosity to Perseverance. There is not many of them.
Mhm.
Yeah, there is also, because Server just wrote on the chat that there is also LTG repair on Curiosity mission, but but different components were broken.
Exactly.
inside.
I suppose the component which was broken in in the Curiosity mission, it was exactly that one, GPHS Mueller stack, and you had to disassemble that and remove.
Yeah, from the middle part.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
Okay.
we just need to finish this and make a break, because we are playing for like almost 3 hours, Am I counting
Yeah, but
correctly?
you know, for the two player 3 hours are just the how do we call that in sport? Just warming up.
Yeah, it's a warm up for us.
I just remember when I was studying, and we started Age of Empires game like 3 o'clock p.m. and we finished like 7 or 8 o'clock a.m. next day.
Mhm.
And just because one team have decided that they have to go for classes and they can play
Mhm.
longer. Okay, just one more.
One more is printing and we will be...
Okay, and we'll be repairing that one.
Okay.
Okay, you can see also here that how much time has left. MMRTG, okay. I think I should have destroyed those, not to mistake them.
Mhm.
Remember to clean your warehouse. Okay. That part, okay. We have description. Leading cover. It's with to those rovers, Perseverance and Curiosity, it's quite similar like with OP and Spirit. It looks similar, but those are very different.
Yeah, but OP and Spirit were more similar to each other.
Yeah, yeah.
They were almost twins.
Mere twins.
Yeah, yes. And those are not twins.
Exactly.
Those are like brothers, few years apart.
Yeah. And where is that? You had that can that was with the image of.
I don't have it anymore.
Oh. Because we have prepared something. See, it's not here. Okay, MMRTG. It's one more moment of patience and the Mars info is about to be published.
Yeah.
Nice. I feel very inspired by those rovers. It may look like those are just the machines, but we send those machines in space and on the other planets.
Very far, and we need to be very accurate to
do that.
To hit the right planet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A nice piece of engineering and nice piece of navigating. Okay. Now the tricky part. Is it enough to fix that, or you have to search for more? Okay. So I suppose we've got like almost 10th mission completed.
Yeah, we did it.
Okay, we did it.
So I guess after we finish, we will stop the main stream, but I will only restart the stream on Steam, And there we will put the NASA restream for now, I guess.
Okay, wait a minute. This can be tricky. No. Okay, let's check. It's not that easy, I suppose. Okay, I did something wrong. Oh. Okay. Okay, now it should work. Ta-dam!
Great.
Great. Okay, so complete the order. And
There's a lot of XP for that one.
exactly. We have another point. Okay, I just add that here. So the stage is yours.
Okay. So what? So that would be all for now. We're going to eat something and prepare for
Time.
for the NASA stream.
Yeah.
And yeah, see you later. And join our Discord. Remember to add our games to wish lists.
Exactly.
Dinosaur Fossil Hunter,
We
Occupy
love
Mars,
wish
and
lists.
others. And yeah, see you on the next stream.
Okay. See you on Discord.
Bye.
Bye. Live long and prosper.